Hi, everybody. Coach Kenise here, and I'm going to be teaching you how to at least get engaged by the end of the year. So, as you know, I've gotten two of my clients
Hi, everybody. Coach Kenise
engaged
here.
in the last 12 months. So, I am here to help you as well and to coach you. So, let's just get to it, okay? Let's get to it. You can see me, you can hear me. So, first things first, is there a reason that you want to go back to your ex? Is he an option? So if the relationship was good, tell me why it was good. Was it good because you guys had a good time? Was it good because you can actually, oh man, I gotta put my AirPods in, guys.
Okay, I hope you can hear me better now. Was it good because you can only see him in the right now, or can you see him in your future? Because if you can see him in your future, then I would recommend go for it. But if you can't really see him in your future, being a provider man, providing for the household, stepping up, then I would say no. So let's say you're dating someone new. Let's get to that. So I need you to follow the steps of being busy. Okay? Be busy. Don't start the relationship with your hand out asking him for money. Everyone is asking him for money nowadays. It's a pandemic. He will help you. You have to have faith. If you really need help financially, he will eventually help you. But first, you at least have to establish some connection. And you have to show him that you're going to look out for him as well. Because without that, he's just feeling used. So, are you writing this down? Do you have your pen and pencil? Okay, while you get your pen and pencil, let me take a sip of my drink. Okay? I'm back. So, first things first, do you have any strategies when it comes to dating? When do you normally give it up? Do you give it up quick? Be honest with yourself. I'm listening. Stop giving it up quick. I'm not saying be celibate, but I'm saying at least vet him. But if you choose to be celibate, then I think that that's amazing. And I think that you should continue on your quest because men will wait for you. And another question, are you dating men that are your same age? Because if you are, there's going to be a chance that it's not going to lead in marriage. Now, if you're in your 40s or your late 30s, it could be different, but I don't really know. In my experience, I've noticed that even men that are like 36, 38, I've noticed that they still don't know what they want yet. So I would say date older. And I don't mean like a grossly, oh, I wouldn't say age gaps are gross because I don't want to offend anyone, but I would say you gauge what in your life is a good age gap. For me, it was 15 years. So, hey, am I really want to talk? So, anyways, no judgment here whatsoever. We are in a safe space. So, back to it as I coach you. So, first things first, when you are dating, date someone that's slightly older because it's going to be a little bit more beneficial for you and it's going to be a little bit more beneficial for him. He'll automatically have a trophy wife. And what is a trophy wife? A trophy wife is anyone that really looks nice and presents herself well. It's that simple. So, next, are you dressing like a wife? Are you? Or are you still shopping on Fashion Nova? Can I tell you guys a secret? I've never shopped on Fashion Nova. I haven't, not yet, at least. I'm not saying I never will, but nothing's ever really caught my eye. But I do like shopping on Amazon. So I recommend if you are seeking to be a wife, I want to really say some harsh things. Most wives, when I think of a wife, I don't think of someone who wears Fashion Nova, When I think of a wife, I don't think of someone who smokes marijuana. When I know there's new age wives now, but I'm just saying, like, when I'm talking about traditional family raising kids, when I think of a wife, I think of someone who makes breakfast in the morning. I'm not saying a man can't make breakfast. I think a man can provide for you in many ways. And that's even with cooking breakfast for you, cooking dinner for you. My husband definitely cooked a lot when we were first dating, but now he has other priorities, meaning full-time job, full-time school. So I love cooking and I love finding recipes, but I want you to find out, what would your wifedom, like, what would that be like? What kind of wives do you see and you're like, oh my God, like she's such a wife? And are people looking at you like that? Because I chose to start reading books about dating. I chose to hire coaches because I got serious about wanting to date and get married and have like the whole like family, everything. But another thing that I will bring up to you for you to deeply think about is, if you want to be at least engaged this year, you have to get your head in the game. You have to be serious. You have to know your boundaries. You have to know what you're not going to stand for. You have to know your deal breakers. You need to know, and I'm not saying it needs to be concrete, like, oh my God, he can't hang out with his friends, because men need guy time, just like you need girl time. I don't believe in your husband being your best friend. I believe that you should keep some things to yourself. Gossip, celebrity drama, like, you don't go to your man for that. He doesn't care. Unless he does. I don't know. But anyways, back to it. So you want to get married by the end of the year. Be strategic. Have a strategy. When you notice that a man isn't what you want, have faith that you can drop him and you can go on to the next person. Meaning, like, let's say you're getting courted and then you notice someone isn't the one for you. Okay, I went on 3 dates. I'm still not really feeling it. Okay, let it go. Go to the next person. Don't keep trying because you think that this person will change. And I'm not saying people don't, because when you get in marriage, people lose weight and gain weight. But in the beginning, you at least need to like them a little bit. So you want to get married by the end of the year. You're going to have strategy. What's your strategy? Do you know how men think? Are you learning anything about dating? Do you think that men need to be perfect? Do you really take the word settling serious? Okay. Do you? Because in a lot of ways, a man is going to settle for you too. Okay. 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 So let's get to the next thing. The next thing, if you want to end the year being engaged, I wouldn't say let him know right away. But if you feel brave and you are a person that has really big faith, I would say let him know right away and hold him to his promises. And another thing I would say is look up relationships that actually have ended in marriage, meaning like YouTube is a whole source. You can Google and you can find out, how did this person get married in 3 months? How did this person get married in 6 months? How did this person get married in 8 months? How do weddings go? Educate yourself on how weddings even take place. And you're going to be looking for a provider, not a predator. So, what is the Google definition of predator? It's an animal that kills and eats it. You feast. So you're not prey. And you could be igniting two things in a man. You could be igniting their predator side, or you could be igniting their provider side. So, predator side would look like this: you are often paying on dates. And this is not something that you want to do. Predator could look like this as well. This is another example. A predator could right away, like date one, want to marry you. Okay, hold up, buddy. You don't even know me yet. A predator could talk about their ex obsessively. Buddy, I'm a new girl and you need to let it go, okay? Or you need to take some time to heal longer. Another thing, a predator could tell you, "Oh, can I borrow some money from you and I'll give it back." Another thing, a predator, he hasn't even established himself yet in any way. Meaning, I'm not talking about people that are 22, I'm talking about people that are like 40. Meaning, at 40, he still has never bought a house, he still has never owned anything. That's a problem. That's a problem. In your 40s, you need to be at least owning something. You've had a lot of time to get something done. A provider, he's going to say things like, "Oh, are you going car shopping? Okay, I want to come with you to make sure they don't take advantage of you." Meaning you guys aren't all the way in the relationship yet, but he shows you that he's a provider, that he will provide his time for you and he will provide being there for you. Another thing, a provider, when you move in or you guys get married, he will have no problem paying the mortgage. No problem. No problem. Next, a provider is going to be a leader. Okay? He has a plan. He has things that he does with his time. Maybe he's a part of the basketball league. Maybe he has a man's club, or maybe he just gathers with men that are very positive. So I want you to ask yourself, have you been dating providers? Have you been dating predators? This is very important. So back to it. Another way to get married by the end of 2022 is to start taking yourself seriously, meaning shower in the morning, shower at night. Be clean. Before you leave your house, look stunning, look good. If you have to add lashes, add lashes. If you have to add hair extensions, add hair extensions. Look your best. If you have to wear your hair in a beautiful natural style, wear it in a beautiful natural style. But look clean, look well kept. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink again. Talking to myself in a room isn't that bad. It's not. So, first things first. Do you bash men? Are you a part of the man hating club? Because if you're a part of the man hating club, it's probably going to be a little harder for you to find someone because you're pushing them away from you because you're saying bad things about men all the time. Another question. How often when I say have strategy, I just mean in the beginning, how often are you dating someone? Are you dating someone every day? You just met and you've hung out 7 days of the week, and by Monday you're doing the deed. No. I remember this Craig David song where he's like 7 days, and in the song it's a singer. And the singer talks about how at the end of the 7 days, like the girl was sexually liberated. Do you want to be feminine, traditional, or do you want to be liberal? You pick, you decide. Do you want to be a feminist? Because guess what? Evolutionary, men haven't even, like, their brains haven't even updated to not being a provider unless that's what you've taught him to not provide for you. So you must have faith this year. This year is a year of faith. Don't entertain the mindset that this could not be your reality. I want you to think of the Kardashians. I want you to think like, do you think that they're the Kardashian kids, whatever their last names are? Do you think that they can't have something? I want you to live life with that same walk, believing that you can have it. If you've seen someone else with it, you can have it too. I'm not saying they're same man, but I'm saying like this is hope that you can have it too. And I have to cook dinner soon, so I'm gonna go. But those are steps on how you can get married in 2022. Love you guys so much. Thanks for watching.